On the second day of the world's creation, God conceived heaven and earth. And on that same day, God created the angels, archangels, and cherubim. These heavenly beings began to reside in the heavens alongside the Creator. These magnificent beings included the famous archangels Gabriel and Michael, but also another entity that stood out for its beauty and splendor: Lucifer. He was the highest creature God had ever created. But in spite of so many qualities, or perhaps because he had them, Lucifer was conquered by pride, the vice that breeds arrogance, vanity, and excessive arrogance. It is one of the famous 7 deadly sins. Proud Lucifer considered himself so perfect that he decided to create a throne for himself above his creator. He wished to be like God. To carry out his plan, the evil angel lied to gather other angels to his side. Thus, the father of lies rallied a third of the angelic beings who inhabited the heavens. Together, they would begin a battle for heaven's dominion. But Lucifer met a formidable adversary, the archangel Michael, who commanded the heavenly militia composed of angels loyal to God. The entities corrupted by Lucifer fought against Michael's forces, and the world shook during this grand battle, which would ultimately decide the fate of the universe. The angels began to subdue the rebellious entities. They were defeated one after another. Realizing that urgent measures were needed, Lucifer assumed the form of a mighty dragon. The great duel between Lucifer in his bestial form and the archangel Michael, who fought carrying a flaming sword, began. Despite all his power, the dragon was unable to match Michael, as he had God on his side. Lucifer and the evil angels were cast out of heaven. Their fall drove them even further away from God. The rebels became known as the fallen angels. But Lucifer received an even greater punishment. He, once the most beautiful of the angels, was transformed into the hideous Satan. Lucifer and the fallen angels went on to inhabit hell. But even defeated, Satan wanted to take revenge on the Creator and decided to attack his greatest creation, man, conceived in God's image and likeness. Satan, in the form of a serpent, entered the Garden of Eden to convince the gullible Eve to taste the forbidden fruit. And through his deceptive cunning, Lucifer was responsible for the original sin. Adam and Eve were expelled from paradise. Satan began to invest all his efforts to separate man and God, turning the former into a sinner and diverting him from the way to paradise. Lucifer, the fallen angel, rejected God's grace and will now spend eternity trying to destroy his work.